In this video, initially I would like to tell you about what subjects we are going to study under economics. So your first sub-subject is macroeconomics and another sub-subject is Indian economic development. Macroeconomics constitutes weightage of 40 marks and Indian economic development again constitutes average of 40 marks. Then there is a project work that is to be done in the economic subject which is of 20 marks. So in compilation the theory mark paper will come of 80 marks constituting both macro and Indian economic development, and the project work is of 20 marks. So in total economics paper is of 100 marks. Now this is very important for us to know that what we are going to study under macroeconomics and Indian economic development. So under macroeconomics, as you all know that macro, it means we are studying the study of the economy as a whole. We'll be taking up those concepts which are related to the economy. It is not dealing with individual items, it is dealing with the aggregates. So when I am saying aggregates at the economic level, it includes economic concepts such as national income, balance of payment, foreign exchange reserves, determination of income and employment, money and banking, etc. Then we come on to the Indian economic development. Now what we are going to study in Indian eco? So in Indian eco we'll be studying about the concepts related to economic challenges faced by an Indian economy such as poverty, employment, population growth, sustainable development. It also deals with the situation of Indian economy pre or post independence period. Then what reforms were taken up to revive the economy. So this is what we all are going to study in economics. Now we'll start with macroeconomics, unit 3 of macroeconomics, which is your money and banking. Now money and banking chapter is of 6 marks weightage. So under this unit we are having 2 chapters, money and banking. So first chapter is money. As you all know, what is money? If I'll ask you, you will be saying, ma'am, the paper notes and the coins that we have and that we use for the purpose of the exchange for buying goods and services, that is money. So of course you are totally right that this perception, that is a medium of exchange. Money is the foundation stone of all economic activities. So, but what was the system prevailing in ancient times before the invention of the money? So, in primitive world or in ancient times, trade or exchange process was carried out through barter system. You must have heard this term barter system in your 10th class. Now, what is barter system? Barter system, under barter system, goods are exchanged for goods. Or goods are there is a direct barter of goods and services. It is also known as CC economy. Now what is CC economy? That is commodity for commodity economy. Now why this system is not prevailing in today's era? Why we are not using barter system nowadays? Why we switch to the monetary system? So the answer or the reason behind it, barter system suffered from various limitations. Here the first limitation is lack of double coincidence of want. So initially we need to understand what is double coincidence of want. Double coincidence of want means simultaneous fulfillment of mutual wants of buyers and sellers. For example, that a want for a clothing by a farmer must coincide with the want of weaver for wheat. अगर मेरे पास क्लोथ है और मुझे wheat चाहिए, so I need to find a person जिससे मैं अपना मुझे उसके पास क्लोथ हो और उसे मेरा wheat चाहिए और मैं उससे अपना क्लोथ exchange कर सकूं. So this is what double coincidence of want. Now the problem behind double coincidence of want, that it is really difficult to find such a person where your wants simultaneously coincide with each other. Second, it involves lots of discomfort It is a time consuming process and it requires lots of efforts. So in finding a person who is willing to sell what you want to buy and willing to buy what you want to sell. So this is double coincidence of want. And at that time, of course, this is one of the serious limitation of barter system. But with the money, we do not find such kind of problem. If we need to buy something, if we are having money in the forms of paper notes or coins, then we can easily go to any shop or any place where things are for these marketable purpose. We can easily exchange products and services in lieu of money. So this is the problem that is solved by our monetary system, that is solved by money in today's era. So that's why we are not using barter system nowadays. Second is lack of common measure of value. As you all know that in today's era, each and everything we can express in terms of money, in terms of rupees. But during barter system, it is difficult to express exchange ratios. Because as you all know that all commodities are not of equal value and there is no common measure of value of goods and services at that time. आज हमें पता है कि I know if I want to buy a pen and each pen, if one pen costs ₹5 and I want to buy 2 pens, so I can easily give 10 rupees to the shopkeeper and bought 2 pens. But at that time barter system, it is difficult to determine what quantity to be exchanged in lieu of the quantity of the other good. For example, there are 2 persons, A and B. A is having wheat and B is having rice. Now A wants to have 1 kg of rice. So it is difficult for A to decide how much wheat is needed to exchange with 1 kilogram of rice, as there is no common measure of value. So I hope it is clear to everyone. Then our third limitation, lack of standard of deferred payment. Now, during barter system, it is really difficult for a person to enter into such contracts or credit arrangements where future payments are involved. Right now in today's era, we can do so. We are making loan repayments, we are making installment payments in future. So right now we are not having such kind of difficulty to entering such kind of contracts. But during barter system, it is really difficult. Why so? Because we are dealing with the goods. So again a very serious limitation of barter system, that is lack of standard of deferred payment, and this is the problem solved by the monetary system that we are having now. We can easily we can easily make deferred payments. Deferred means postpone. You can postpone your payment in your future. Now what difficulties we are facing when we are under barter system? So your first difficulty, that the borrower may not be able to arrange goods of exactly the same quality at the time of repayment. Now we are dealing with the goods under barter system. तो कभी कभी ऐसा हो सकता है कि उसी क्वालिटी के गुड्स एट द टाइम ऑफ रिपेमेंट के टाइम पर अरेंज करना इट इज डिफिकल्ट फॉर अ पर्सन. सो दैट कैन बी द फर्स्ट difficulty faced by a person. Then it can lead to a conflict कि settle करना कि कौन सी commodity आपको फ्यूचर में उस commodity से आपको repay करना है. So there may be conflicts with specific commodities that is to be used for the purpose of repayment. Third one is, आप जो commodity से we are using goods here. So if you are storing goods and you are thinking of that you will be paying, you will be using these goods for the purpose of repayment. So maybe those goods, if they are perishable in nature, they may lose their value over a period of time, or they may lose their quality over a period of time. And of course, vice versa case will also happen. If you are using gold, if you are storing gold with you and you will be thinking that I'll be using this gold for the purpose of repayment in the future. but it may happen that the value of the gold has increased. So another difficulty is the commodity to be repaid may lose or gain its value at the time of repayment, which can lead to the loss to the person, or which can lead loss to the borrower. Your next limitation is lack of store of value. Now, as you can see, now we are storing money in the in the form of wealth by keeping it in our lockers or in our banks, by investing into some security. So we can store our wealth. But under barter system, again, it is a very big problem, because we are dealing with the goods, and many goods, they do not possess the characteristics of durability, that they perish, they deteriorate its quality over a period of time, they deteriorate its value over a period of time. So storage, so that's why again a limitation that is faced by the barter system, that many goods do not possess durability. Quality will deteriorate with passage of time, and the storing goods will require lots of time and effort. I hope these are clear to everyone. Your next limitation under barter system is lack of divisibility. Now, this is what I can explain with the help of an example. For example, if a price of a horse is equal to 100 kg of wheat, then a person having 20 kg of wheat cannot exchange it for the horse, because it is not possible to divide the horse in small pieces without destroying its utility. So barter exchange between divisible and indivisible goods in small values cannot be carried out without a loss of value. In simple words, if I will say, for example, what I just said in the example, if there is a horse and its value is equal to 100 kg of wheat, and you are having only 20 kg of wheat, then it is not possible for you to exchange 20 kg of wheat in lieu of a horse, and it is not possible for you it is not also possible to divide the horse into small pieces, because of course ऐसा तो नहीं हो सकता ना, एक टांग ले लो 20 kg of wheat में, या या आई ले लो 20 kg of wheat में, because of course horse will lose its utility. You will be destroying. You cannot make small pieces of a horse, and in exchange of 20 kg of wheat you cannot exchange them. So this is one of the drawback under barter system, that you cannot divide. You cannot divide goods in small value. There are certain things in which you cannot divide good in the small values. So this is what lack of divisibility. So as you can see, all the limitations, these are the limitations, these are the problems that is overcome by the monetary system that we are using in our present scenario. The paper notes and the coins, all these problems are solved with the present monetary system, and that's why here we are defining money, which is generally accepted as a medium of exchange, the main purpose, the primary function of the money. Then it should, each and every commodity is capable of expressed in terms of money. So it should have a measure of value, that money can be easily stored. So it has a store of value, and it can also be used as a means for standard of deferred payment. So this is what money defines, and that's why barter system is not prevailing now. Right now we are using money in place of that, because it satisfies all these characteristics that is required for the purpose of the exchange. So this is what, so let's recapitulate once again. Now in today's class we have studied what do we understand by the term money, why money replaces barter system, what were the limitations. Limitations were lack of double coincidence of want, then lack of common measure of value, lack of standard of deferred payment, lack of store of value, and lack of divisibility. All these problems were solved by our money. Clear? So this is for all in today's class. Now in the next video we'll be discussing about money supply. What do we understand by money supply, measure of money supply, and money multiplier. Clear? So, and for macroeconomics you can I'll refer Sandeep Garg, Introductory Macroeconomics by Sandeep Garg, Dhanpat Rai publications. This is the book that you can refer, and any other macroeconomic book if you are having, you can refer that book. In your syllabus, I would say, why we are studying in your syllabus, definition of money is only there. But you will say, ma'am, why we are studying barter system then? Because unless we do not study barter system and its limitation, we will not be able to understand the definition of money. So that's why we have studied barter system. So today that's it for the today's video. Rest we will continue in our next video. Thank you.